to head down to New Orleans for Super Bowl 58. It's NFC Championship time. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Throwing now is Rodgers. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. We'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Rodgers. That's caught. It's Shi Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Aleem McNeil in there to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
On now is the Packers punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And he is going to have the Lions first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Play action. It's gone. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Off play action. Here's Goff. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. We're scoreless after 1. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. Now on a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game. They'll run with Montgomery. Give him 4 on the carry there, and 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try to put it in that way.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. A 2-yard touchdown Brown. And the Lions have struck first in this NFC title game. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and they get the crowd involved fully on their side in this ballgame.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Rodgers throw complete here on target to Tonyan. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case, the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, there's rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
And a big fast up that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has a real priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And able to pick up the 1st across midfield to the 47. 2 minutes remain in the 1st half of this NFC Championship. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. This hasn't been their cleanest 1st half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough 1st half, no doubt about it, but if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire, and they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. On now is the Packers punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions now taking over late in this 1st half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Oh, that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline, and that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
The Lions will use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Forced out to his left. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Goff. Buying time to his left. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Montgomery on the counter. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Goff now looks to throw. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. He's going to go up top again. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there.
And you think on third down, they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result, because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And that wound up traveling at even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen stats. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Montgomery back to the ground. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. To throw is gone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown with his second touchdown of the night. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete there to Smith. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs as the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. He gave one defender the slip, but others waiting in the wings and dropping him behind the line.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Rodgers to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Being chased out left. He finds Watson complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. On 1st down, Rodgers. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of one quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the delay, Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Rodgers. Out route to Hill, complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Rodgers going to throw. Drops it, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and this is scooped up by the Lions.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. The Lions offense set to take over. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Lions on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll try to run wide side with Montgomery. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Oh, able to avoid him. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the Pack up on 3rd and long. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Max Crosby, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
He's airing it out for Williams. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they manage to convert And that'll keep the drive. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Lions are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start by running the option to the right. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Lions are Super Bowl bound, the NFC champ.
Sound like some superhero. Black superheroes. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a role like me. Military mind stated, and I keep a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go make hero for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, into party, alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Lions and the Rams, and it's coming up next.
So it all comes down to this. We are ready, and Super Bowl 58 off and running from New Orleans. And he won't quite make it to the 25. First play from scrimmage. Watson going to throw it. This is the tight end, Njoku. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now hang on here, because following that play, it looks like Amari Cooper is in some distress. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. First carry for Nick Chubb. They find some open field here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one 28 yards on the ground. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. To throw is Watson. This complete to David Bell. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. First down, they'll run with Chubb. Brought down at the 20.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Boswell's kick is good, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. There he goes left side. 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Lions. So they gave up the field goal, but boom, they get it right back. Don't even worry about getting their offense on the field. They return it on the kickoff.
So I see your 3 points.
And
raise you 6. Double it up, coming right back at them. And if that's going to be the trade all game long, someone's going to be very happy with the end result.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's got room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 51 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's Watson. He'll get this to Bell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the 1st. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. They go up the middle with Chubb, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Watson. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. 7-3 the score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Gone. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Chris Barnes. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all, and you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Watson now to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Ray McCloud from 10 yards out. And the Browns continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now stands at 13. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Here's Here's Raymond bringing it out. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Lions and Jared Goff about ready to take over once more. And he's been off target here early on. 2 drives, 2 interceptions. They'll look to snap that streak here as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not good. They're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Goff going to keep it himself. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So it's So the halftime show in the Super Bowl abbreviated. Ready to go for the 2nd half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the 1st half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the 3rd quarter.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. It appears they're going to come up empty on this 1st drive of the 2nd half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. 1st down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. And now they're in the hurry-up. Back to Montgomery on second down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On second down, Montgomery. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 19-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. David Montgomery taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Lions are an extra point away from taking the lead in the Super Bowl. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Take it in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Second and 9. Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards for number 11. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's first and 10. Now Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. And Chubb will try the middle here. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the fourth and final quarter. Second down, here's Chubb again. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot, so what can they do to get closer now on third down? Here's Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Throwing again, it's Watson. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for two. And now the lead stays at 5.
As we prepare for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on two-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during the game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on two-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. Goff in this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now Goff. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 62 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. They try again with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late when our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. So Deshaun Watson in the offense. Down by a field goal, 2:12 to play. They need at least a field goal to send this Super Bowl to overtime as they come up on 1st down. Watson on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. They'll try the middle with Montgomery, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. David Montgomery with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Lions are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So now the story changes. Trailing in this one now. At time, a huge factor. They've come so far this year, but they need 2 quick scores late in this Super Bowl. Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Watson to throw. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Tracy Walker, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately, considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison to the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall him on. What a play here. Another pick 6 in the Super Bowl. Pressure, he's brought down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. Looking sideline, incomplete. Now the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion, it's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way. They'd have to face some adversity in the journey. And now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.